What if I told you that eureka moments aren't random acts of genius, but they kind of follow a pattern? In this video, we're going to decode that pattern and see how we can get you to have your own eureka moments all the time. Since ancient times, humans have pondered the source of inspiration. The ancient Greeks believed it came from divine beings, goddesses called the Muses. Artists, thinkers, historians, poets, astronomists, they all called upon the Muses for guidance and inspiration. While we may not believe in literal goddesses nowadays, the concept of the muse remains powerful. It speaks to that intangible force that sparks our creativity. In fact, we still use the word muse, and it evokes nowadays a sense of deep thought and reflection. Now, the interesting thing is, the muses, back in the day, they didn't just mean divine intervention. They also symbolized the importance of contemplation and mental space for creative breakthroughs. Now, in the manic world that we're living in, we have to be intentional about carving out time to contemplate, to reflect. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. And it doesn't have to be long stretches of time. It can be just 5 minutes here and there, but we just have to capitalize on those idle times. Or actually, more intentionally, we can take time to go to the park, to go for a walk, or to go to daydream somewhere. Schedule that time to actually engage with our muse. Now, there's this notion as well that you couldn't force a muse. You can only invite the muse to touch your life. It's the same with inspiration. You can't force it, you have to invite it. And how do you invite it? By being relaxed. By almost tricking that inspiration to come and see you. Not making it obvious, not thinking, I want to be inspired. I want to be inspired. I'm looking for an idea. I'm looking for an idea. No. Just be. Just take in the sights, take in the scenes, wherever you are, take in whatever is happening, observe, and just let the process happen. Let the process unfold. Just be in the present. Go to the park. Go on a mini adventure. Go to the beach. Do whatever you need to do to put you in a relaxed state. And then inspiration might strike. And even if it doesn't, if you carry on putting yourself in relaxed states like that, maybe schedule a time that you do that weekly, daily, if you can, and the muse will appear. Now, there's this myth that ideas just appear like that in a vacuum. Genius ideas just strike you out of nowhere. That might be true to an extent, but really, what normally happens is that you uncover different connections. You connect things differently, and you just like, oh, this connects to this. I can connect it to that, and this, and that, and all the rest of it. And then I got an idea. Case in point, I write songs, I write short stories. Now, the short story coming out this week, on the 24th, is called the Donkey Derby. Now, how did the story come about? I had the idea while I was traveling, on my normal travels, daily travels. I came across a horse, and then I came across donkeys. And actually, I'm just going to let you see what happened with the donkeys. I just talked to them, and they told me I should do it.
I think you shall both feature in my stories.
So I just thought, right, what can I say with donkeys? Then I did a little bit of research, realized that donkeys notoriously, historically, were more useful and easier to be trained and more, well, easier. I don't know if they were easier to be trained, but they were more astute than the horses. Let's put it that way. So I was like, I wonder what I could do with that. And then I came across a fable that is called the Salt something. Yeah. Anyway, look up the Salt fable. I think it's called, and that will give you an idea of what I was thinking. I was, oh, okay, I can do this. So basically, the story, the premise of the story coming out is that donkeys are cleverer. That in a nutshell. So that's how the idea came about. And a lot of my other ideas is, especially with animals. I see an animal like my first, was it my first short no, it wasn't my first short story. A short story about it was cracking the nut code. It just came about because I went to the park and there was this friendly squirrel. I was like, oh, how friendly he is. Really, he was looking for food and he thought I was going to give it some food. So he was very friendly with me, trying to find out if I had some food. But that sparked the idea for the short story. So I put the link to the short story there. And then on the 24th, I'll come back and add the in the description the short story link for the Donkey Derby. But that's how it happens. You connect things, seemingly disparate elements, and they come together in a new thing. That's how it works. So that's how your eureka moment can happen. So instead of trying to find your ideas on the spot, put yourself in such a pressure, just have a routine of regularly putting yourself in a cognitive space that is relaxed, that is unstressed, to invite inspiration to strike. That's how I do it anyway. So I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, comment, give a like, subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.